Now, moving on to the European Union and the re-escalation we've witnessed by Trump, how could a 50% tariff on European Union goods impact trade and industries like luxury and pharmaceuticals specifically?
It would be disastrous. So now, as opposed to 5 weeks ago, once again, when Trump started his Liberation Day or trade war, now the pressure is more serious, more aggressive, and more real. And so that's why we see many European policymakers and CEOs of big companies today panicking. Today in the afternoon, European time, which is the morning Washington time, panicking because that global power play. So what Trump is doing is part of a global universal power play. Trump already ticked the box with China. He's got a deal with China, kind of, roughly. He signed a trade deal with the UK, with Britain. Mexico and Canada, it's practically done. So now he can focus aggressively on Europe only, on the European Union only. And so now the threat of tariffs from Washington is no longer a theoretical threat.
Mm-hmm.
He's focusing on Europe, and Europe is alone because Europe will not be helped by China or Japan. So Europe is really alone, and it's happening at the wrong time for Europe because economic growth in Europe is collapsing, regardless of Trump. So Germany, France, Italy, they have a GDP growth problem. Add to that the threat of tariffs, and of course, for countries like Italy or France or Germany, having 50 or 40% slapped on BMW, Mercedes, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, the biggest French company, is now no French is no longer an industrial powerhouse in the classic sense, but they are experts. They're very strong in the field of luxury goods. And Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy is the biggest company in
Mm-hmm.
France. So if Trump goes to the very end and slaps a 40, 50% tax on them, it would be a disaster for the biggest French company. Likewise, Gucci, for example, in Italy, French and Italian winemakers, it would be disastrous.